You're watching AFox, and today, as you can see, we are on The Division. So this is probably the second video I've uploaded of me playing The Division, and probably the last for a little while. I'm really sorry that I haven't got around to uploading this video sooner. Multiple issues that I will explain in a moment. But first of all, I'd just like to say I do have a Patreon account now. So for those of you that want to support me with my cosplay work and with my YouTube, because some people have been asking how you can support with my Twitch when I stream and stuff like that. But I don't have a donations page for my Twitch when I stream, unfortunately. But if you do want to help me and support me and stuff like that, there will be a link in the description to my Patreon, which is mainly based for my cosplay, but it still does the same thing as what Game Wisp does. So yeah, if you want to go check that out, there'll be a link in the description. But anyway, let's get on with today's video, which of course is The Division. So as you can see, we are in the dark zone currently. I think the whole of this video is footage in the dark zone. It's been a little while since I edited this up. I haven't been able to actually get round to filming my commentary for a little while because I've been extremely busy with work and stuff, but I'll be talking about things that's been going on in my life in an update video. So we're not going to talk about any of that shit. We're going to get straight into what I wanted to talk about this game, which is obviously the good and bad points. I'm not doing a proper full-on good on amazing review like what I originally intended to do, because it's been a little while since the game's come out, so probably most people have already had their fair share of reviews watched. And secondly, I haven't had the most experience with the game now, as compared to what I should have if I wanted to make a really good solid review. I am only level 21. The game's been out like, what, a month now? Maybe, yeah, about a month I'd say, roughly. Yeah, about a month. It's first in one, guys. I'm sorry. But yeah, the game's been out like a month. And I've spent the past 2, maybe 3 weeks even, not playing this game. Because I just can't get onto it. It just doesn't let me play the game. They installed a massive 3 gig update for it, I believe a week and a half ago now. And that update took like a few hours of my day, and it just didn't do anything. It did not help. It didn't fix any issues. I mean, actually it did. It fixed one thing. I was getting this weird bug where when I did my pulse scan and it done like the radar thing where it showed enemies, it would leave a red rim around the end of the map, around the whole like 360. If I didn't turn on 360, you'd see this red rim just going around, and it would also not mark the enemies, whereas now that's sort of fixed. I haven't had that issue since the update, but other than that, everything else is still the same. I'm still getting the same issues that I had before. I'm getting a hell load of Delta issues. I can't even play in the PvE areas, sorry, just in your normal place where you know your base of operations is, your safe zones. I don't know if it's because I'm spawning into the safe zones, so the safe zones have other players, so the server's not enjoying that or something. But for some reason, I can't stay on the game for more than 10 minutes at the moment, so it is a bit of an issue for me. I'm trying to figure out what that possibly could be, and hopefully that'll be resolved, because I really want to play this game, because I love it. It's really good, and there's so many great things about this game, and there's so much potential for enjoyment and videos, but I just can't play it. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to stop waffling. I'm going to stop waffling on about all the shitty things and talk about some things that are good about this game, because this game has a lot to offer. So the first thing, I think probably the most important thing to mention here is this game is beautiful. It is incredible. Like visually, the graphics wise, would you or would you not agree this game is stunning? I mean, there is a few people that was causing a bit of a ruckus about the fact that there was a big downgrade from what we saw when we saw the trailers and advertisements and all this stuff a lot online before the game came out, and then what we got when it actually was delivered to us was a downgraded, shitty version of it with worse FPS and stuff. But I don't think that's something that in our like today's generation we should be complaining about. From what we used to have and what we have now, this is way more advanced than anything we've ever had. It's so much more beautiful than anything we used to have, and we used to love games back then more than we do now. I feel like people don't appreciate video games as much as they used to. So to me, I would never complain about a game being downgraded from what we see from trailers, because whatever we're going to come out with is going to be better than what it used to be anyway. And the reason for things being downgraded 9 times out of 10 is because of the software that we have to edit videos and make things like for visual effects and animation and all of the stuff to do with advertisement and making those trailers is all top notch. Like, it is the best quality that you're ever going to see, purely because it has to be for advertisement purposes, and because the industry is so competitive. Everybody has to do it. We all have to, but like I say it as though I'm someone that does this. They have to make these trailers look as incredible as possible to keep on par with everyone else, because it's just what we do now. Like, you know, I keep saying we, it's what they do. So it's understandable that things are going to look better than what they do come out as, but this game is incredible. Look at this, the snow looks amazing, the lighting is amazing, the fog is amazing, the weather cycle. The weather cycle is the most incredible thing ever. I want to do a time lapse for you. If I can, I'm going to try and do a time lapse for the weather, because it is so pretty. It is amazing, the weather transitions. There's a lot of action that seems to happen at night time, which I'm completely okay with. Usually I don't like games that spend a lot of time doing night cycles, but this game has a lot of like fire, cool lighting, and it's really cool because you can shoot down the lights and they sort of flicker on and off. So it adds more dimension to the game, and obviously you've got all your Christmas lights as well. So the game is a lot prettier and better at nighttime anyway. So yeah, it's really cool, the nighttime cycle. I think that's one thing that I would definitely say is worth being able to be a part of. Anyway, we're going to move on from me talking about visual things, because I could go on about that for a very long time. As you'll see through this video, you can see how amazing this game is visually, so I don't really need to talk about that any more than I have. So I'm going to talk about something else that's probably worth mentioning. The weapons in this game are really awesome. There's a massive variety of weapons. There's something for everyone in this game, I feel like. The shotguns are pretty good. I don't personally run with them because I'm not a massive fan of shotguns in general, but they are really powerful. A lot of people do run with them, especially in the dark zone. Submachine guns, a lot of people use submachine guns and the light machine guns. I don't like the light machine guns, but I do enjoy the subs. But my choice of running with guns is just your classic assault rifles. As soon as I saw the ACR, it's not the best gun I've got equipped with me, but it's definitely the one that I enjoy using the most, so that's probably what I'm using in this video at the moment, I assume. I don't think I use anything other than the ACR at the moment. The ACR for me has 8,038 DPS, and it's not, like I said, it's not the most amazing gun, but it is so fun. I have a personal passion for the ACR. I have enjoyed using it on other games, so I instantly decided to pick it up. And it is a really good gun. It's got nice recoil to it. It's got a good magazine size. You can usually down quite a few enemies, or at least work towards downing a few enemies with the ammo. Ammo is something that does get burned through like hell with all guns, unfortunately. But I guess it's something that you have to just kind of bear with on this game. I guess it's kind of more realistic in a way, because I feel like it's not realistic that you would kill people in 2 bullets every single time you meet an enemy, because in real life we're probably not going to be that amazing at shooting people. We are going to more or less miss half the magazine before we kill somebody. I feel like that's what I would do anyway, so it's realistic enough for me. And for those interested, I'm also running with the M44 Carbon marksman rifle, which has 5,677 DPS, which is 4,790 damage in general. So that's pretty beast. It's not, again, the most powerful thing out there, because I'm not high level, and I got this at like level 16, 17, and I'm now 21. But it's the guns that I've been enjoying, so I've just kept them anyway. And then for my sidearm, I've got the double barrel sword off, which is a shotgun. A lot of people have been asking me how I have that equipped, a shotgun as my third weapon and not a pistol. You can pick it up. I don't know where I got mine from, but you can pick up a shotgun. It's a sword off, so it's slightly different. It's like the shorty from The Last of Us. It's very powerful and it's very good. I really enjoy running with it. It's really powerful. It's got 4,323 DPS on it and 5,472 damage in general. So those stats are pretty good for a gun that's like level 15. Another thing I feel bringing up is the fact that I really like the fact that you can mix up what your skills are based on. I, at the moment, am maxing myself out on health, because I prefer having more health on me so I can be a little bit more aggressive towards enemies. I've got 22,072 health at the moment, and my skill power is on 2,570. I don't really like my skill power that much, but I'm not really too bothered about it. I feel like I get it enough that I'm not really going to be fussy about how quick I get it to respawn. I prefer to have better health. And I really enjoy that you can change and swap between things that you need. I do have an alternate bunch of armor that I've got running in my inventory, so that if I do feel like mixing it up and having a bit more DPS, I can focus on that instead of focusing on my health. I also like that you can trade out all your skills and perks a lot. There are a lot of perks and a lot of skills that you can go through. I'll probably talk about in another video the sort of things that I run with my class wise, and like what I enjoy personally having equipped, sort of attachments that I use, and sort of perks that I think work well with each other. It's not going to be like a proper tutorial like, oh, best do this and do that, like what I do in my other videos. but it's just something that I'm going to do just to show you guys, you know, just so you can see how I run with what I do. But yeah, that's basically all I wanted to say. Again, this isn't meant to be an in-depth review of the game and the good things and all the bad things about it, because there's a lot of stuff to talk about. I just thought it was worth mentioning a few things that come to mind when I think about this game. The Dark Zone is incredibly fun. It's probably the most enjoyable part of this game for me, but unfortunately, like I said, the game says no to me playing it at the moment, so I haven't really been able to enjoy it. But soon I will be back on it, and I'll probably try and stream it when it fixes. But anyway, I think this is it for this video, so I'll see you guys soon. Until next time, bye.